I actually do have one question for you. Obviously, you have this charisma to your, to your emails, to like everything you write with your copy. How do you cultivate that like witty banter charisma? Like, are there any practices that you do yourself to like, kind of
Yeah.
build that skill of charisma?
Yeah, well, it was more in my writing. So when I would go on pitches, like I'd get the meeting or the call, usually a meeting back then, but I would do calls as well. And I would
Yeah.
really talk with just, I wouldn't try and be like a jester. Like I wouldn't try and be that guy in the email all the time because that would annoy the hell out of everyone. Like you got to get down to business at some point. I'd follow up
Yeah.
with enthusiasm and just my knowledge, and I'd just show that I wanted it more than anyone else. Because I was
Mm.
going up against big agencies, and they had all the benefits of scale, fancy offices and the client schmoozing lunches. I had none of that. I had like a little, not the best office not in central London. I was down in South London, and I would just show I know more than these people. I'm better than all of them. I wouldn't say that, but I would just demonstrate that I've got the knowledge and no one wants it more than me. But as far as maybe I would be, kind of witty as well in them, but I wouldn't deliberately make a point of trying to be funny. But as far as the emails, writing with charisma, what got me is I never studied copywriting. Like I've never read a copywriting book or anything like that. I used to watch stand-up comedy, mostly American sitcoms and American stand-ups from the age of about 8 to 16 to like 4 a.m. on my little TV in my room. And that was my 10,000 hours experience. And then I did a bit of open mic comedy. And that's when I really studied joke formulas in detail. I had like these really old joke formula books. And I've got some new ones now. And that's when I wrote that email when I was drunk. That's what came out. It wasn't copywriting hooks, it was joke formulas. And then I reverse engineered what I'd done. And that's how I figured it out. So I'd say, yeah, watching lots of sitcoms and stand-ups and stuff with the subtitles on, like in English. And you can see, and you'll get a feel for it. I'm starting to watch comedy a lot more again, and I'm reading more books. Like I've got this book, which is really good, The Naked Shape, by Jimmy Carr. He's a British comedian, and Lucy Greaves. I don't know who she is, but she's also funny.
Yeah.
The Naked Shape. So reading books like that will help. And also, just watching loads of stand-up, watching loads of sitcoms. And also you'll pick sitcoms and stand-ups that you like, and you'll naturally over time just watching it. And it's the most fun work ever, eh? Like if I'd have known I've been working, if I'd have known when I was 8 to 16 all of this would be work, I probably would have procrastinated. But I was just enjoying it. So I would say, I know it's kind of cliche advice, but it works. So watching comedy, and also reading funny stuff, funny articles like The Onion. The Onion is a great satire site. Reading that stuff, and then writing it. Read every day, write every day, watch comedy every day, and you'll get better.